Small actions, big impact. How volunteering taught me gratitude. For my presentation / volunteering, I volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House Charities. Helping behind the scenes taught me responsibility and showed me the power of small actions. Before I was admitted into the facility, I had to submit an application. I waited a few days while the application was processed, and once it was sent all the way through and reviewed, I was given an opportunity to meet with the manager or district of house operations, if you'd call her that. During the interview, I got to learn a lot about her and figured out that despite our massive age gap, we had a lot in common, a lot more than I originally anticipated. She was a lifeguard for a long time, and for the longest, that was something I really wanted to become because I had a fear of the water. I almost drowned twice, and becoming a lifeguard was my way of becoming something over my fears. And when she mentioned it, of course, it was something we had to talk about and relate to. There was a few more things, but I don't want to get off topic. Throughout the whole facility, as a part of my job while volunteering, I made sure it was as clean as it could possibly get. While there, I swept and picked up trash all throughout the grass area outside, in the yard, and in the parking lot. This included the parking lot onto the side and behind the facility, along with some trash in the road that bordered the grass line where the facility is located at. I cleaned pretty much everywhere. Literally baseboards that surrounded the entire interior of the house. This excluded conference rooms, of course, because people were in there doing things. And of course the rooms where guests were located at, because that's their private area where they're residing while they get their issues solved. This project mattered a lot to me. Because I knew how important it was to get things right. Not just because there were cameras watching me the entire time, but because I felt a deep connection between me and Leilani. During that interview, she explained how growing up was one thing that kept her mind from a lot that was going on around her. And it kept her busy when she was younger. Not just that, but the children there as well, who were suffering internally from diseases such as cancer and other things. That's what motivated me to leave not one toy unturned nor table unscrubbed. That way, they were protected, and in a small way, I also felt like I was their hero, which drove me even further while I was scrubbing toys in that child care unit. While volunteering, I was also given the opportunity to observe how different people of different ages clean in their own fashion. Although I knew what the assignment was, they were willing to show me how exactly it needed to be done. And when doing so, I learned that there was more than one way to conquer the same goal. Now, to the right side of the screen, I included a screenshot of her emailing me the time schedule of which I volunteered. I volunteered a little more than this, but this is, I guess, a photo that I can include. Ethical theories that reflect my experience. Immanuel Kant, Deontology, my moral duties. Kant believed in the fact that people should do what's morally right simply because it's right, and not for praise or attention towards the end of it, such as money or, for example, etc. While at the McDonald House cleaning, I made sure to do everything with full accuracy, not because I was being pressured, but because I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I wasn't trying to be seen or thanked. I just knew that the health and safety of the children within the facility depended on how well I cleaned their play area, along with their eating area, and pretty much everywhere else. And it's that sense of responsibility and doing the right thing just because that reflects ethical theory. J.S. Mills, utilitarianism. Utilitarianism focuses on how my actions can bring good to the most people. By thoroughly cleaning the entire facility inside and both out, especially places like the child care room and eating hall, I was helping protect not just one person, but many individuals, including family and staff. The way that Leilani explained to me was that if a kid got sick and went to the hospital to visit an individual who was also sick, they too could also get sick themselves, which is why it was important to neutralize the potential spread of a disease from the very start. Now, even though my role was behind the scenes, it still contributed to the overall comfort and safety of everyone, not just myself, nor the people in the facility in that moment. That invisible impact connects to Mill's idea of ethical choices being about results, making life better for as many people as possible, not just one. Virtue ethics and what I learned about character. Aristotle's virtue ethics. Aristotle thought we grow into better people by practicing good habits like being brave, responsible, and patient. Volunteering challenged me to develop these virtues, like, for example, being patient. While cleaning in the childcare room, I had to remind myself that rushing could potentially result in some kid getting sick, and that by focusing myself on each and every task, I was doing it the right way, not the way I wanted to do it in the mindset of rushing. It was small actions like this that helped me build my character over time, showing me that ethical living is more about growth and not just the results that come after. For my final slide, I like to include the link, which is right here. It takes you directly to where I started at when I first considered this place at volunteering. Once you click this link, you'll see an opportunity for you to sign up, get enrolled, or even donate. If you're interested, I would definitely recommend it. It's super chill. The staff there is incredibly nice, and it's like a big family in there. You couldn't have a bad day in there for sure. This is a screenshot of my volunteering hours. I'm towards the very bottom right here. And yes, that is all.